Today, we're making sadza, but this sadza is made out of cauliflower. Sadza has been a part of my life ever since I could remember. I have it by myself, with family, at weddings, funerals, brides, you name it. Sadza is such an important part of our Zimbabwean cuisine. And the amazing thing is that sadza itself can be made out of different grains. The one that I grew up eating is maize meal, which is made out of maize, but you can also have it made out of sorghum, millet, and even brown rice. Brown rice is actually my mom's favorite. Using cauliflower to make a sadza is not really something new. If you look at a lot of West African YouTubers, they've actually made cauliflower into fufu and even banku, and even gone a step ahead and even played around with cabbage as cabbage fufu. Personally, I have tried cabbage. I'm trying to make it into sadza. It is not my favorite. I do prefer the cauliflower because cauliflower has a closer taste to actual sadza. Now, if we want to compare the amount of carbs we find in sadza made out of maize meal compared to cauliflower, you will be surprised on how big of a difference there is. 1 cup of sadza has about 71 grams of carbs, whereas 1 cup of cauliflower has about 5 grams of carbs. So you see, that is such a huge difference. Now, if you are someone who's on a low carb diet, a keto diet, or even a paleo diet, or even just want to watch what your carbs are, this cauliflower sadza might be a great substitute when you're craving sadza or you're just missing a good Zim made meal. This type of sadza is super easy to make, and all you're going to need is a head of cauliflower, 1 to 1.5 cups of water, half a teaspoon of psyllium husk, and if you don't have psyllium husk, you can definitely use a 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum. This will act as our binder for our sadza. And let's not forget some cheesecloth or some cloth you have at home, so that way we can squeeze out all the excess water. So we're going to go ahead and add the cauliflower into our blender, and as well as add a cup of water. Now, the water is used to just help your blades move and break down the cauliflower, so if you feel like you need more water, definitely go ahead and add water at your own discretion. You want to blend the cauliflower water until it is a paste now, and there's no hard bits of the cauliflower left. Once you have blended your cauliflower and water, we're going to add that mixture into a bowl that is covered with a cotton cheesecloth. We're going to use the cotton cheesecloth to remove any excess water first by hand. So try and squeeze as much as you can out of the cheesecloth. There is a lot of water because don't forget, we've already added the water as well as cauliflower having its own water content. Once you've squeezed as much cauliflower as you can, what you're going to do next is take that cauliflower dough and basically put it in a baking tray like what I've done, and then I'm going to add weight onto the dough. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and added my board as well as my mortar on top of the dough, and I'm going to leave this for about 30 minutes to remove any excess water that I could not squeeze out. So after 30 minutes, you want to check to see if there's still any more excess water, and if there is, try again to just squeeze out as much as you can of that water. And if you feel like you need to add a little bit more pressure, go ahead and do that. But if your dough is all good to go, what we're going to do is we're going to turn on our stove to medium heat, and in our pot we're going to add our cauliflower dough. So we're going to stir our dough until it gets warm, and then once it gets warm, we're going to add our half teaspoon of psyllium husk into our dough, and we're going to keep mixing it until it mixes well into the dough. Psyllium husk itself is our binder, and it's actually a really good source of fiber. Just make sure you're drinking lots of water so you don't get constipated. So once you've mixed your psyllium husk and your cauliflower dough together, you want to keep mixing it for about a minute or so, and then from there you're going to transfer it onto some cling wrap. Now keep in mind, it is still hot, so please be careful that you don't burn your hands. And then we're going to wrap the cling wrap around our dough and try and make a ball-like shape. This is how we get the form of our sadza. Once you have your ball-like shape, let it stay there in the cling wrap for about a minute or two, just so that it can cool down and actually take shape of of sadza when you actually dish it. And then all you have to do is just enjoy your sadza. Guys, this is so good. Like, you do taste the cauliflower, but it's not strong. And it picks up the taste of the murillo and the soup. So I think I could do this for lunch, to be honest. So good. It's so good. There you have it, guys. Low carb sadza made out of cauliflower. I really hope you liked this video. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried this recipe, whether you liked or you didn't like it. And also, are you trying other sadzas that are low carb? I would definitely love to know. I'll catch you guys next time.